Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. This is the fully dressed version. It is cold, cold, cold today. It was cold last night. It has been cold for like 2 or 3 days now. I have all of my heaters on, and they are just barely keeping up with this cold. But anyways, yeah, I hope that you guys are staying warm wherever you are. Like I said, we're here today to say some good stuff about us and to start our mornings off right. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. Good morning, Lane. Good to see you here commenting. Good morning, Kelly. Good to see you. Second day in a row, I've seen a comment from you, so good morning. Good morning, Shauna. I hope that the fire in your comment mirrors the fire in your house. I sincerely hope that you are keep burning your fires high and that I know that you still burn wood in order to keep warm. I sincerely hope you're keeping warm. Good morning, Dan, coming in from Buford and Lauren from Paradise. It is good to see you guys here today. So thanks again to everybody who is here. Anyway, yeah, we're here today to say some good stuff about us. And Pepper has prepared another series of cards for us. And so let's have some fun. Let's pull a card off the top of the deck. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card, and we are going to respond out loud together. I am that affirmation. As we do this, we are giving ourselves exactly what we need for today, and really heading off all the messages that the world has for us. The messages of the world are not always for our benefits, but the things that we can say about us that are good will set ourselves up for success. So let's pull a card and say that today I am calm. I am calm. I remain clear-headed through uncertainty. So I am calm. I remain clear-headed through uncertainty. Are you calm? You are calm. You remain clear-headed through uncertainty. I'm going to write that down in the comments, and I encourage you guys to do the same. That I am calm, that you are calm as well, and together we remain clear-headed through uncertainty. I remember about I guess maybe 4 years ago now, when the pandemic was just starting and all the governments of the world were shutting down. And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, this is a cataclysmic event. This is something that hasn't happened in my lifetime. And probably, and probably won't happen again. I sincerely hope it won't happen again. But I remember thinking at that time, I was like, I don't really have any control over this. At the time I was, I had a very lucrative career that I loved, and I really felt like my life was on a trajectory that I wanted it to be on. And then all of a sudden, here come these things that I cannot control, that just completely derailed me. And I remember thinking at that time, I was like, okay, well, I'm not the only person being derailed by this. I'm not the only person who's dealing with circumstances that are way beyond my control. But what I can do is I can remain calm through it, because I saw that so many people were panicking for so many different reasons. And I thought, and at the time I wrote up this Facebook post, and I basically said that the people who remain clear-headed through this and keep our heads screwed on straight through this event are the ones who are privileged to be the leaders of the world that is becoming. Because there is always a world becoming. There is always a tomorrow on the horizon, and that tomorrow is going to be different than today. And if we're realistic with ourselves, then we understand that we always deal with uncertainty. It's just that sometimes we have this illusion of control. Sometimes we have this illusion that our efforts are somehow are somehow bigger than the world at large. And of course, we never really do have this. It's just we tend to think that we do sometimes. And so a lot of times we are very certain about what our future holds, because, well, we've made a plan and the plan is working, and we are and therefore we're very certain about what's going on. But sometimes also bigger things happen in life, and bigger things happen with the world, And it makes us realize that there is a whole lot of uncertainty. There's a whole lot of stuff that we can't control. There's a whole lot of stuff that's being controlled by other people that affects us. And when we can remain calm and clear-headed through this, it sets us up for future success. Because instead of panicking and saying, well, it's not turning out the way that I think it should, so therefore I'm going to panic about it, therefore I'm going to be anxious about it, therefore I'm going to be reactive, what we can say is, it's not working out the way that I thought, and I can make the next rational decision. And so I am calm today. You are calm as well. This world is absolutely full of uncertainty. I know that we just had another presidential inauguration just yesterday. I was talking to a friend about it, and I said, I didn't catch the inauguration. I was busy doing much more important things. But I talked to a friend who watched the inauguration, and I said, was there anything unusual about it? And he said, nope. He's like, it looks like it was another business as usual kind of inauguration. And I said, good. I said the best thing that we can possibly hope for is a peaceful transition of power between one administration to the next administration. Whether you voted for this guy or not doesn't matter. What primarily matters is that there is that peaceful transition of power, that there's no coup d'etat happening, that there's no military takeover happening, that there's no blood in the streets because of this. I say this every 4 years whenever we elect a new president, but my dad, I was asking my dad about America one day, and he said that one of the primary things that makes America exceptional is that when we do transfer power, we transfer power without bloodshed. That we transfer, and that these big changes happen, and sometimes between one administration and the next, there are 180-degree course reversals, and through it all, we even though there's all manner of uncertainty there, that we still that we're still able to do it peacefully. He said that's really the most important thing, is that there is a peaceful transition, because life is consistently changing, politics is consistently changing, the world is consistently changing, and thus our reaction to it and our response to it is also consistently changing. So I am calm today. You are calm as well. We remain clear-headed through uncertainty. It totally looks like Pepper's doing a baby animals theme today, or this week. So she had some baby animals yesterday. Looks like she's got some baby animals today as well. It's so cute. Anyways, so today, life is going to serve us up some uncertainty, whether we are cognizant of that or not. And of course, if we look at anything too deeply, we realize that if we look past the superficial, that it very quickly, it becomes something that is way beyond our control. I used to do an educational series about money, and one of the things that I talked about in that series was about how, if we are worried about not having enough, that it doesn't ever matter, that it doesn't matter how much that we will ever have. That worry fits inside of every wallet. And so, and the point was that is that there is always something. And I talked, a story from my personal life at that time where, when I was younger, I really felt like I could out earn my own concern about not having money. And so I would just, I earned and I invested, and the more money that I had, the more that my worry compounded. And, and so, I realized that the worry itself, the the anxiety itself, had nothing to do with what the balance was in my bank account, because the balance in my bank account kept going up. And yet, as it went up, my insecurity about it went up too. One of those whole, like, if you have something, you have something to lose situations. And so I realized at that time that there was going to be uncertainty, that I was never going to be able to guarantee that my future would be 100% secure. That I would do my best, that I would make all the right moves, and or the best moves that I knew how to make in that moment, and then in the end I still had to just kind of trust, because in the end, that there could be all manner of things that completely affect my plans. So I am calm today. You are calm as well. Let's remain clear-headed through the uncertain parts of our lives, and and as we do that, we become leaders of our lives. And also, as we do that, as other people observe that we have uncertainty in our lives and we are being calm about it, we become leaders in their lives as well. We become thought leaders, who are, uh, people who are able to, for the people who are who are able or not yet as capable of being clear-headed as us. So, all right, my beautiful friends, I will talk to you tomorrow at 9 a.m. We will come back with another one of these. I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Good morning again to Kelly and Lauren, Dan, Shauna, Lane. Good to see everybody here. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. We'll come up with another one of these. I'm pretty sure it'll be a cute baby animal. So stay tuned for the next cute baby animal. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Until then, I love you. I appreciate you. I care about you. And I am excited to chat with you tomorrow. Until then, aloha from paradise.